Today we're going to continue with this unit, right? There are some people coming in still, so we're letting them in. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so listen, now we're going to continue with a listening exercise, right? On the same topic, del mismo tema, the topic about communication. Listen to these sentences. Listen to these sentences. Escucha estos enunciados. And underline the stress word. Here is the word stressed. Do you know what that means? ¿Qué significa esta palabra en español? Do you know? Stressed. Does somebody know? Stressed words or letters. Porque dice que tenemos que subrayar este tipo de letras o palabras. Do you know? ¿Alguien se acuerda si ya ha hecho algún ejercicio como este anteriormente? ¿De qué se trata? Nobody? No? You don't remember?
No.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Está bien. Miren, stressed se refiere a acentuación. En inglés no ponemos los acentos, pero sí se dicen. Hay ciertas palabras que tienen mayor acentuación que otras, o algunas partes de la palabra en la que se alza la entonación de la voz, que en otras no. Por ejemplo, en español, casi, bueno, siempre que tenemos una palabra que termina en ción, ya sabemos que lleva acento en la qué.
La O.
En la O,
No.
¿no? Entonces, educación, demolición, preparación, obsesión, ¿no? Y por eso precisamente le ponemos un acentito ahí. Pero en inglés, por ejemplo, la palabra obsession no lleva el acento en esa parte de la O, sino que lo lleva siempre todas las palabras en inglés que terminen en esa terminación sion, aunque se escribe con T-I-O-N o C-I-O-N o S-I-O-N en inglés, no llevan acento ahí, sino llevan acento, acentuación, stress, en la sílaba antes a eso. Y no lleva acentuación en esa terminación. De hecho, es muy bajito el sonido. Shun, 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 shun. Entonces decimos donation, upset, obsession, nation, right? Shun, no. Nation. All right. Y en la parte de shun no lleva el acento. Entonces aquí lo que habla de stress, stress se refiere a dónde escuchas tú que esté el acento, la acentuación de la palabra o letra, porque algunas palabras en un enunciado solamente puede ser que una palabra esté acentuada o puede ser también que una de las letras esté stress. So we have to listen to the sentence and underline the stress word or stress letter. Yes? So are you ready? ¿Se entiende qué vamos a hacer ahí entonces en ese ejercicio? ¿Qué es lo que vamos a hacer? We're going to listen. Vamos a escuchar y ¿qué vamos a hacer? ¿Cuál es el ejercicio que vamos a hacer? Can you tell me, Daniela, qué crees que vamos a hacer ahí?
A subrayar la palabra con acentuación.
Yes, very good. That's correct. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so now let's listen. Since you don't have, no sé si tengan ya su libro o no, pero just, listen, escuchen y pueden hacer una anotación, ¿verdad? Una anotación. You can write the title, pueden escribir el título. Unit 7, Lesson B, Activity D, y enumeran 1 through 5. Number 1 through 5, and then we're going to listen. No, a lo mejor si no la tienes chance de copiarla toda, pero mínimamente sí escribe la palabra que está acentuada. Yes? Okay, so let's listen. Listen and underline the stress word.
1. That's 15, not 50. 2. It's A, as in apple. 3. It ends .org, not .com. 4. Was that 001 or 002? 5. Can you spell your last name? 1. That's 15, not 50. 2. It's A, as in apple. 3. It ends .org, not .com. 4. Was that 001 or 002? 5. Can you spell your last name? One. That's 15, not 50. 2. It's A, as in apple. 3. It ends .org, not .com. 4. Was that 001 or 002? 5. Can you spell your last name?
Okay, so there we can see that the stress helps to give more information or emphasis, dar más énfasis. Yes, it helps us to give more emphasis on certain words, right? Por ejemplo, si digo es 15, no, por ejemplo, ahí dice, ¿no? No es 15. No, it's not 15, it's 50, right? So that the person can understand and make the difference, differentiate. But also some words have stress on themselves. Entonces hay algunas palabras que tienen este formato para dar ayuda a la persona que esté escuchando, clarificar información, tienen diferentes usos. Okay, so any questions up to there? ¿Alguna preguntita hasta ahí? No questions. Okay, great. So we're going to continue then to the next part. The next part, there we go. To the next part. Let me see. Here we have write your name. Let me see. Let me make it bigger. Now it says that we have to complete this, right? Complete, contracted. Now we have to do the contact information, right? When we ask people for information to contact. Like if you were in your first day of class, si estuviéramos en nuestro primer día de clase y queremos obtener algunos contactos para ponernos en comunicación, we're going to ask people, what's your name? ¿Cómo les preguntaríamos para el número de teléfono?
What is your number?
What's your phone number? Very good. Email, ¿cómo le pedimos el correo electrónico?
What's
your email?
Yes. Mailing address. Quiere decir, mailing quiere decir para recibir correo. Yes. Mailing address. ¿Qué quiere decir de tu dirección? What's your address? What's your address? O le podemos agregar, what's your mailing address? ¿Cómo le podemos preguntar por su Redes sociales.
What
What's
is
your
your
social media handle?
What's your social media handle? Very good. Good job. Yes. You are correct. So we can exchange information with a partner so that we can communicate, right, with them. So, do you have, ustedes tienen, alguno de ustedes ha utilizado, por ejemplo, Google Meet or Zoom before?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Because, making your own, haciendo su propio meet, because we have some exercises that we're going to do, with our classmates. Hay algunos ejercicios que vamos a hacer con los compañeros de aquí. So we need to know their information. So at least you can have in the class, en la clase que tienen en línea webs, there is a chat there. You can contact each other through the chat. Se pueden contactar por el chat. Or maybe you know each other. No sé si se conozcan entre ustedes. You can contact each other and you're going to do some exercises. Y hay algunos ejercicios que van a hacer juntos, ¿no? So, just to know that. Goals. We're going to the next goal. Can you please read the instructions? Daniel, can you read the instructions?
Excuse me. Que no.
Can you read the instructions? ¿Puedes leer las instrucciones? Oh, si puedes leer las instrucciones. Describe.
Languages, expansion, the sense.
Sí. Continúa.
Look at the photos from different countries. Match the comments to the photos.
Okay, good. So look at the photos from different countries. Match. ¿Qué es match?
Como encajar algo así.
Coincidir.
Right. Yeah, coincidir, relacionar, correlacionar. Yes. We're going to match the comments to the photo. So let's see. That smells terrible. What do you think smells terrible?
The number 5?
Number 5, right? It looks like it's fish.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fish, huh? Did you know there are some dishes, hay unos platillos with fermented fish, right? Con pescado fermentado. So maybe that's what it is. It smells terrible. He looks very old. He looks very old. Which one do you think it is? ¿Cuál será? He looks very...
3.
Number 3, you think?
Yes.
They sound fantastic.
Number 1.
Number 1. It tastes delicious.
2.
Number 4. You. 2.
It feels soft.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, let's see. It smells terrible. You say it was this one. And this one you said which one is this one?
They sound fantastic.
They sound fantastic. How about this one?
This feels soft.
And this one?
It tastes delicious.
Tastes delicious.
And this one?
He looks very old.
Looks very hard.
Okay, there you go. Very good. Good work. So we have some sensory verbs. Some sensory verbs. Complete the table with the words that you see. Ears, feels, looks, knows, smell, taste, touch. Excuse me. Touch, right? Then we have, what does it mean? Ears. What are ears?
Orejas.
Yes. Feels.
Sentimientos.
Se siente. Es como el verbo. Ajá. Entonces, fíjense, este ears es una parte de our face, right? Ears. ¿Qué otra parte de la cara vemos aquí?
Nose.
Nose, right? Nose. Ears. And ¿con qué vemos?
Eyes.
The eyes.
The eyes, right? Ujú. Y podemos taste. ¿Con qué taste?
With the mouth.
With the mouth and the tongue, right?
Right.
Okay. And how about my hands and my fingers? What can I do with my hands and my fingers?
They can touch.
Touch, right? Okay, so we have sight. Estos son los sentidos, por ejemplo, la vista, el oído, right? What's the other sight for the tongue? El gusto. Number one. What do you think it is? ¿Qué será? Mm-hmm. So, sight and hearing. So we have taste for the senses, right? Para los sentidos. We have the sight, the hearing, escuchar, taste, smell,
Touch.
and touch, right? Very good. Those are the 5 senses that we have. The 5 senses. And now, how about parts of the body? Eyes. We have the eyes, mouth, hands and fingers. But we need the
Lips.
lips, yeah, and it's integrated. Ahí está integrado, ¿no? Mouth and tongue, right? And then we have ears, right, for listening, and nose for smelling, right? The sensory that we have is sensory verbs, verbos sensoriales. Look, sound, taste, smell, and feel, right? We have those different verbs. For example, here we have the sight is with the eyes. And what can we do? ¿Y qué es lo que podemos hacer? El verbo sensorial sería looks. Looks. Hearing. ¿Con qué lo hacemos? Hearing.
Ears.
Ears. Ears. Yes, with the ears. And we hear sounds. It sounds good. Number 1, what can we do with the tongue and the mouth? You said taste. Este es el sentido. Y uno parecido a este, pero con ese tastes, right? Es el verbo. Now we have smell. What do we smell? Smells. And here, what's the body part you use to smell?
Nose.
Nose. Yeah, it's the nose. Nose. And number 2, hands and fingers. What's the sensory? Touch. Ajá, fíjense, este tiene 2 letras aquí, ¿no? Pero van a hacer un sonido juntas, que es touch, touch, touch. Right, no se van a dividir sino touch, touch. Okay? All right, so what's the sensory verb? Y el verbo sería?
Feels.
Feels. Very good. We use the sensory verbs to describe. Right? Usamos esos verbos para describir how something feels, how something tastes. And then we say, ahora podemos decir, en diferentes tiempos lo podemos utilizar. Porque ahí dice feels, ¿no? It feels. Pero puede ser it was feeling en pasado. Or I am feeling. No siempre tiene que ser en esa forma. It can be, it can change also. Okay. Any questions up to there? No questions. Okay. So then that means we are ready to practice a little bit about sensory verbs, right? Let's practice a little bit with sensory verbs. Give me a second right here. Estoy cargando una página acá. And I'm going to show you. ¿Quién faltó? Me faltaron todavía algunos por hacer las tareas, ¿no? Para que vayan.
¿Qué tarea?
Lo de la, lo de la página.
Ah,
Lo de
sí.
la página, sí.
Los que dejó el martes.
Ah,
sí, ya.
But there are some people that haven't finished it, so I was just telling you, because this week, esta semana es como un poquito que, bueno, estamos aprendiendo, estamos avanzando, y a veces es difícil, ¿no? Como tenerlo todo al mismo tiempo, pero sí, it's, it counts. It's going to start counting more and more every time that.
Perdón, ¿ayer dejaron tareas, maestra?
Let me check. Ahorita reviso, porque siempre les dejo una tarea, pero no recuerdo cuál es ahorita. Okay. I think there we go. Sí, lo que voy a hacer es que en la página les voy a poner el día que es la tarea, para que sepan, Okay, do you see my Quizlet right there? Que says
Yes.
sweet? Okay, so let's practice a little bit with the vocabulary, okay? Sweet. Listen and repeat. Sweet.
Sweet.
Loud.
Loud.
Soft.
Soft.
Green.
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 Dirty.
Dirty.
Bad.
Bad.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Como si esta fuera R.
Dirty.
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 Dirty. Ya dijimos. Salty.
Salty.
Wet.
Wet.
Awful.
Awful.
Great.
Great.
Okay, so we can say, for example, that something tastes, que algo sabe salado, ¿no? Tastes. It tastes salty. It is wet. It is awful. It is great. Or we can use, for example, it is green, right? To describe something, para describir algo. to describe something. We can say that also. But also when we use the verbs for communication, we need to sometimes use the sensory verbs, right? Usar los verbos sensoriales, like the ones we have here in our book, that are going to help us to, distinguish, right? A distinguir, to distinguish what we are doing or what we are talking about. If you are talking about something that you eat, maybe you need the verb, the descriptive word, la palabra descriptiva, sweet, salty, right? Because those are words that we use for that. Okay. So, and if it's loud, si está muy fuerte, sería loud. Sounds loud. Suena, sounds loud, sounds low, sounds nice, sounds good, right? And so on. Okay. Now they give us a question here. It says, underline the 5 sensory verbs in A. Then answer the question. What verb form do you usually or normally use with sensory verbs? Verb form. ¿Qué tipo de verbo se utiliza usualmente con los verbos sensoriales? What verb form? Normally, normalmente, no dice que siempre tiene que ir así, pero normalmente, ¿cómo está el verbo? Ahí lo ven, que dice smells, feels.
With an S.
Right, es con el presente simple porque le agregamos la S, ¿verdad? Simple present. Y usualmente, la palabra que va a seguir de un verbo sensorial, que es la pregunta 4, va a ser un ¿qué? It smells bad. It smells good. It smells terrible. It smells awful. ¿Qué son esas palabras? Terrible, awful, good.
Adjetivo
It
calificativo.
Right,
Perdón.
adjectives. Yeah, see? Adjective, descriptive words or adjectives, right? Pueden ser. Very good. So those are the words that we have. Write the sensory verb in the sentence. Right now they're asking us to write the sensory verb that corresponds. Okay. So let's participate. Vamos a participar aquí. Say, when I see people rock climbing, what is rock climbing?
Escalando.
Escalando en roca. Very good. I think it very dangerous.
Looks.
Okay. Turn that music off. It
So,
sounds terrible. I like your perfume.
Smith.
It smells nice. These French fries
Taste.
too salty. Taste too salty. I prefer these shoes. They
Feel.
more fíjense esta palabra.
Portable.
No. Comforter. Imagínense que todo esto de aquí no lo vamos a mencionar. Vamos a decir comfortable. No table. Comfortable.
Terrible.
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Right, very good. Comfortable. Tiene 2 sílabas.
Comfortable.
Pero si lo leeríamos así, confortable. Tiene 3 sílabas, ¿no? pero en inglés nada más se va a decir comfortable, comfortable,
Comfortable.
comfortable. Yes. A veces cuando ven así palabras o que nos dicen, no, es que se pronuncia diferente, pueden ustedes checar ¿cómo se llama? Les voy a enseñar algo aquí. Tener por ahí un diccionario que tengan ustedes, que puedan ver el alfabeto fonético. A veces no tanto que lo aprendan el alfabeto fonético todo completamente, pero les va a ayudar porque pueden entender un poquito cómo se pronuncia la palabra. Y les muestro mi presentación acá. Por ejemplo, aquí, ¿no? Dice, right here. Right here. Fíjense, este simbolito que está ahí, como una apóstrofe, ahí arriba, quiere decir que ahí es el acento, en esta primera sílaba. Comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. Solamente es así. Comfortable, comfortable, right? Pero no de la forma larga como a veces lo leemos completo y entonces lo leemos como en español, comfortable. Todas las sílabas en español lo leemos. And right there, you don't need to read them all, okay? Just read the ones that I showed you. It's 2 syllables only, okay? Okay, so there we go. Very good. Let's continue, okay? Please, if you have any doubts, also let me know, okay? Now, which sensory verb can be used with these adjectives? For example, sounds, with what adjectives can I use them? Which adjectives? Sounds, suena, sounds,
Nice.
nice, sounds, what else? Ahí pueden ver la pantalla. Ajá. Sounds terrible, sounds nice. ¿Y qué tal de esos que están aquí? ¿Sí pueden ver la pantalla?
Sí.
Okay. Sounds nice, sounds terrible. ¿Y qué otros de los que están ahí? Sounds
Beautiful.
beautiful. Ajá. Sounds beautiful. Sounds expensive. Suena, ¿cómo suena? Loud. Fuerte, ruidoso. Sounds loud. Or sounds noisy. O ruidoso, right? Loud and noisy serían los más comunes, ¿no? Aunque puede ser beautiful y muchos otros adjetivos. How about taste? It tastes, ¿sabe? It tastes. Sweet. Sweet, very good. It feels.
Cold.
Cold, okay. Very good. It feels cold. Smooth. Suave, smooth. También, esos vayan a apuntarlos, porque son importantes para el examen. Ajá. Now, looks. It looks
Beautiful.
Tired.
Tired, very good. Cansado, ¿verdad? Este se pronuncia tired. Tired.
Ti-
Tired. Tired. Tired.
Cor-
Tired. 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 Okay? All right. So now let's listen to the conversation. Let's read the conversation, okay?
What do you think of these headphones?
The black ones? They look okay.
Do they fit your head? Try them on.
I think they feel too big.
Yes, I agree. They look huge. What about those blue ones?
They look very expensive, but they feel more comfortable.
How do they sound? Listen to some music with them.
Wow, they sound amazing.
What do you think of these headphones?
The black ones? They look okay.
Do they fit your head? Try them on.
I think they feel too big.
Yes, I agree. They look huge. What about those blue ones?
They look very expensive, but they feel more comfortable.
How do they sound? Listen to some music with them.
Wow, they sound amazing.
What do you think of these headphones?
The black ones? They look okay.
Do they fit your head? Try them on.
I think they feel too big.
Yes, I agree. They look huge. What about those blue ones?
They look very expensive, but they feel more comfortable.
How do they sound? Listen to some music with them.
Wow, they sound amazing.
So which does she prefer? ¿Cuáles prefiere? Which does she prefer? The blue ones or the black ones?
Blue ones.
The blue ones. Why? ¿Por qué? Why?
Más cómodo.
More
Grande.
what?
Oh.
Huge. Grande quiere decir huge, right? Pero dice que
Comfortable.
they are more comfortable, right? Dice que prefiere the blue ones. She prefers the blue ones because they are more comfortable, right? And the music, ¿qué pasa con la música? The music
Amazing.
sounds amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Very good. It sounds amazing. The music sounds amazing. Entonces, oh, I like these earphones. Oh, but they look expensive. But they feel more comfortable. How do they sound? Le pregunta él, no, ¿cómo suenan? Listen to some music with them. Wow, they sound amazing. So that means she prefers the blue ones because they feel more comfortable and they sound amazing, right? Por eso los prefiere. Vamos a ver aquí qué dice. Speaking strategies. When you want to give your opinion about something, you can use these. For example, en español a veces decimos, quieren decir, ¿no? O decimos, en mi opinión, o yo creo que para mí, yes, para dar nuestra opinión. In English, we can say, I think, yes, I think, yo creo que. O si no, dirías, I don't think, pero obviamente desarrolla la idea, ¿no? I don't think they are nice. I don't think they sound great. I think it looks great. I think it feels great. I think it sounds wonderful. I think it tastes salty. I think it tastes sweet. I think it smells beautiful. It smells good. It smells delicious, right? I think it smells delicious. Or do you like Japanese food? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I think it smells delicious. Or I think it tastes delicious, right? Dando nuestra opinión. I think. Nos pueden preguntar, what do you think about? ¿Qué piensas acerca de? What do you think about Mexican food? I think it tastes delicious, especially tacos, right? Or puede decir alguien, estoy de acuerdo. En español decimos estoy, I am, right? Pero en inglés no se usa decir estoy de acuerdo porque de acuerdo no es igual que en inglés. La palabra agree es un verbo en inglés, entonces solamente debes decir yo concuerdo. I agree. I agree. No decir I am agree, sino nada más I agree. Okay? So I'm going to say something and you say I agree or I disagree. Okay? Ustedes van a decir estoy de acuerdo, I agree, o van a decir I disagree. Okay? But first let's practice. Primero hay que practicar. I agree. Can you repeat? Okay, very good. You repeat now, okay? I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I disagree.
I agree.
I
I
disagree.
disagree.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
Very good. Okay, so now we have this vocabulary and I'm going to make some statements. Yo voy a hacer algunos enunciados y ustedes me dicen I agree or I disagree. Mexican food tastes delicious.
I agree.
I am ready.
I agree.
I agree, sin el am. Okay,
Okay.
I agree. Sushi is delicious.
I agree.
I am
I agree.
I agree.
Okay, y si están en desacuerdo, dicen I disagree, okay? Tequila is sweet.
I agree.
I disagree.
I disagree. I
Yes.
agree.
Agree.
Tequila is delicious?
I agree.
I agree.
I disagree.
Okay. There is agreements and disagreements, right? Algunos que sí están de acuerdo, otros que no. All right, but
I agree.
remember to say I agree. Never say I am agree. No, don't say that. I agree. No, I am. No, I am agree. No, I agree or I disagree. Okay, very good. One more time. Let me see. Onion smells great.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Okay, very good. Okay, so there we practice agree and disagree. Yes, para estar de acuerdo o no. And when we want to express something, queremos expresar nuestra opinión de algo, puede decir I think. Or in negative form, puedes decir I don't think y decir qué, ¿verdad? Okay. Goal check. Now, it says here, change the underlined words. That we have to change the underlined words from over here. Que cambiemos de acá. To change these words to make a different conversation. Yes. For example, you're going to read it and you're going to change the conversation. For example, in pairs, take turns talking about characteristics of 4 of the following things. Your favorite piece of technology. Por ejemplo, ¿cuál es su tecnología preferida? What's your favorite technology?
My phone.
Your phone? Okay, and then I agree.
Internet.
I agree. It is, I think it's my favorite too. How about favorite dish? What's your favorite dish? Platillo. What's your favorite dish? Platillo, dish. What's your favorite dish?
Enchilada.
I agree. I like that.
From
Yes, what's your favorite? What? What's your favorite perfume? What's your favorite perfume? Do you have one? ¿Tienen uno?
No.
No? No,
No.
favorite?
No.
What's your favorite place for vacation? The beach, the mountain, the city?
The beach.
The
The
beach?
beach.
The beach? Yes.
Beach.
Okay, very good. So we have some ways to compare, to disagree, agree or disagree with somebody, right? Para ponernos de acuerdo, para estar de acuerdo o no con alguien, right? So now we start with another goal. Aquí empezamos con un nuevo reto, which is compare types of communication. Different types of communication. What different types of communication do you know? ¿Qué tipos de comunicación conocemos? What types of communication do we have? What is it? Which communications?
Talk.
What?
Talk.
What's that?
verbal and not verbal.
Verbal and not verbal? And what means of communication do we have? What means of communication? Like, for example, we can communicate verbally and not verbally, right? Does each type of human communication use senses? Senses. Do we use senses to communicate, like sight, hearing, touch? Do we
Yes.
use this? Yes, right? Like when we shake hands, we are touching, right? When we smile, we need the sight, right? When we waving, hey, you wave at somebody, it's the sight, right? We need to see the person. And writing, we need
Yes.
to, yeah, we need to see, right?
And read.
And read, very good. And for kissing, we need to touch, right? Shaking your head, mover la cabeza, shaking your head. Así, ¿no? Y nodding your head, right? Es un tipo de comunicación, it's a type of communication, say, or yes, right? Laughing. Fíjense esta palabra. Laughing. Parece que es fuera la F. La, una sola letra, un solo sonido, perdón, dos letras. Laughing. Can you repeat? Laughing.
Laughing.
Very good. Laughing.
Laughing.
Ahora, to say yes, nodding.
Nodding.
Shaking.
Shaking.
Hey, you, come out. Yelling,
Yelling.
right?
Yelling.
Yelling. Shaking hands. Shaking hands. Writing.
Riding.
Ya dijimos que no se pronuncia la W, ¿verdad? Además es writing. Desde la R empezamos. Writing. Nodding.
Nodding.
Smiling. Kissing. Laughing.
Laughing.
Waving. Shaking your head.
Shaking
Your head.
Yelling.
Yelling.
Yes. Very good. So we have different types of communication and different ways to communicate. So here we have. What we use for that, right? What we were talking about, lo que estamos diciendo ahorita, ¿no? We use for shaking the hands, we use a touch. For smiling, we have to use a sight. Waving, writing, we have to touch and also see. For kissing, we touch. For shaking our head, or nodding, somebody has to see us to be able to make the communication effective. For laughing, we hear somebody laughing or we see somebody laughing. Now, it says to match the sentences to the action in A. We have to match now. I disagree with you. What can I do to communicate to somebody that I disagree with them? How can I show you? How can I show you that I disagree?
Shaking your head.
Nodding your head, yes? How can I show you that I agree with you? I agree with you.
Shaking your head.
Shaking your head.
I disagree. Let me see. I disagree sería ¿qué? Agree sería nodding. Disagree would be shaking, right? What do you think?
Shaking
Yes.
hand.
Yes. Because disagree, I don't agree. So I'm shaking my head, right? I'm shaking my head. And nodding is, yes, I agree with you. Okay, happy to see you. How can I show you that I'm happy to see you?
Smiling.
Smiling.
Smiley, yes. Something that is so funny. How can I communicate that that's so funny?
Laughing.
Laughing, right? Nice to meet you.
Shaking hands.
Shaking hands. And how can I say goodbye?
Waving.
Waving.
Waving, right? I can wave, oh, hi, or bye, right? Yes. Very good. You know, like people that have, la gente que tiene hearing problems, you know, people that can hear, la gente que no puede escuchar, they communicate by signs, right? They have like sign language and they can communicate with themselves by signs, but they have to see, right? Pero tienen que poder ver to see the communication, right? But if they don't see and they can hear, they have to touch, right? Tendrían que tocar también. So we have different forms of communication, the humans, right? My world. Can you read, please, the instructions here? Let's see. Perla, can you help me to read the instructions? Right here, my world. Do any? Do any
of the
examples?
examples of body
Language.
language in a
Have
a different
meaning.
meaning in your country.
What
are some examples
examples
of body language used in your country?
Okay. Language. Language.
Language.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. So it says, do any examples of the body language have a different meaning? Not here in Mexico. No creo que aquí en México tengan diferencia, ¿no? I know in some other countries that you don't shake hands. You know, in some countries you don't shake hands. All right. But here in Mexico, I think they're pretty similar. They're pretty similar. So body language. What is the definition? What is the definition of body language? We're going to connect them. What is the definition? ¿Cuál será la definición? What is the definition of these words? You can find them here or here. What is the definition?
Como corporal.
The body.
The body. What is it? Communication? Very good. Great. What is the definition of great? Greet. I'm sorry, greet.
Similar.
Greet, fíjense, se escribe diferente, ¿no? No es great, como grandioso. Este es greet. Hello. It's greeting, saying hola, greeting. Saludos, greeting.
Meet and say hello.
And say hello.
Yes. Emotions. What is the
Feeling.
Feelings.
The feeling. Sense of humor.
Ability to have fun.
Yes. Good. And copy.
Doing a similar way.
Doing a similar way. Yes. So, sense of humor. Do you have a sense of humor? Do you have a sense of humor? ¿Usted tiene un sentido del humor? Do you have sense of humor?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Good. All right. So now we say, are these actions done by humans, elephants, or both? Speak with words and language. Do you think elephants also speak with words and language?
No.
No? Only humans, right? Spread quiere decir abrir o extender. Spread the ears and show anger and aggression.
Elephant.
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 Maybe some humans, huh? Maybe. Shake their heads to disagree.
Both.
Both? No.
Human.
Only Dumbo.
In the circle, elephants do that.
Yeah, right. Maybe they do that. They shake their head, but no to say like sí, sí, pero no para decirle al señor, no peanuts, no more peanuts. Yeah, but they do. But they shake their head. Sí mueven su cabeza. Shake their head to show they are happy. Maybe this one.
What?
I think to shake their head to show they are happy. I don't know. Maybe humans and elephants. Elephants. Well, only maybe a human can do it. Not like, but here it says only the elephants. Touch each other to show their feelings.
Elephants?
Elephants? Both. Yeah, elephants and also humans. Laugh.
Human?
Humans.
Both.
Laugh. Laugh es reírse, ¿verdad? Laugh. Laugh. Have a sense of humor.
Humans?
Human.
Human?
Both.
Both.
Both have a sense of humor. That's interesting. Copy sounds they hear.
Humans?
Human?
Both. Okay. Well, yeah, because humans learn to speak by copying other humans, right? Usually their parents. but okay. Very good. So we learned something, right? Hoy aprendimos algo acerca de the elephants and what they do. Now, let's see. Vamos a leer esto de aquí. Gonna make it bigger so you can see it. Acá la tenemos.
Do you speak elephant? As humans, we communicate using the senses of sight, touch, and hearing. We send messages with body language, we greet friends with touch, and we speak using words to show our emotions and ideas. Animals don't communicate in as many ways as humans. For example, they don't have language like we do. But many animals do also use the senses of sight, touch, and hearing. A good example of this is elephant communication. Like humans, elephants understand each other by looking at each other's body language. To send a message, they use their whole body, or individually their heads, eyes, mouth, ears, trunk, tail, or feet. For example, elephants spread their ears to show anger. And while humans shake their heads to disagree, elephants do this to show they are happy. As with humans, touch is also very important between elephants. Just like a human mother holds her baby, a mother elephant regularly touches her young calf with her trunk. Elephants also show they are friendly when they touch other elephants. And when they want to have fun, they hold each other by the trunk and pull, like in this photo. Even if they can't laugh like a human, elephants have a great sense of humor. Elephants have very large ears, which means they can hear other elephants from as far as 2.5 miles away. Like humans, they can also copy sounds and make their own sounds that seem to communicate basic human words and phrases, like hello, I love you, and let's go. So while it's true that humans are amazing at communication, elephants also communicate in ways that we can't. And that's probably true for other animals too. The next time your pet dog or cat looks at you, touches you, or makes a noise, it's probably trying to tell you something very important.
Okay, there you go. So they are trying to tell us that animals can also talk in their own way, right? En su propia forma. They also have language. So that's interesting to know. It's interesting to know. Did you know? ¿Sabían acerca de los? Did you know that about elephants? That they can actually que pueden, they can do that, talk and stuff, and communicate with each other, right? Pueden comunicarse uno con el otro. They can communicate one with the other, right? And it says here that next time your pet dog or cat looks at you, touches you, or makes noises, it's probably trying to tell you something very important, right? Calf is the young elephant. Calf is the young elephant. Pet, an animal in your house, right? Ya sabemos que es pet. What is a pet?
¿Mascota?
Do you have pets?
Yes,
Yes. What is it?
it's a dog.
It's a dog. Oh, that's cute. What kind of dog is it?
It's a little dog,
It's
jockey.
it's a little Yorkie. Oh, I have a pug. I have a pet pug. Okay, so now let's look at goal check. In groups, describe at least one similarity and one difference between the different types of communication in each pair. Human and animals, what are the differences between the types of communication there. What are the differences between the communication for humans and animals? ¿Cuál es la diferencia? What is the difference between them? The types of communication. Is it verbal or non-verbal?
No verbal.
Non-verbal, okay. How about for humans? What is the difference between face-to-face and electronic? What is the difference? What do you think? What is the difference between them? Is there a difference between that type of communication? If we're having like the two people, right? Dos personas, two people are communicating, but we want to, we want to communicate with the person, but now we want to do it in a different form, We want to talk to them in a different form. Like we talk to people face to face, right? Face to face significa lo que hacemos así, ¿no? Físicamente, de cara a cara, ¿no? So what would be the difference? What would be the difference when you talk to somebody electronically? ¿Cuál es la diferencia? Hablar con alguien face to face or electronically? What's the difference?
¿Que no lo ves?
Yeah, right.
They are texting
In electronic communication, you don't see the person, right? In electronic communication, you don't see the person, right? El que me habían dicho arriba de human and animals. Human communication is verbal, right? Face to face is more personal, right?
Right.
And faster too, no?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about speaking or writing? What's the difference between speaking and writing?
it's more quick speaking than
Right. Mm-hmm.
writing.
Speaking? Speaking is quicker than writing. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Social media and, how about, is writing more romantic, do you think? Like for letters and stuff? Or it's not common anymore? You don't think so? How about social media and text? Social media or text? What's the difference between texting and posting?
Que en el texto es más información.
Okay.
Texting is more direct for one person,
Mm-hmm.
and social media is with several persons.
Yes, so we have it that we can share information with a lot of people, right? So you can say that text is a little bit more personal, no? It's more personal than, okay, person. The text is for one person, and social media is with several people. Okay. So yeah, these are some differences, in communication. And which form of communication do you like the most? Which one do you use more?
Text.
Yes, I use text to communicate the most. La mayoría de las veces. O sea, más uso eso que otro. Do you use fax?
No.
I never use the fax to communicate. Right? Never. I never use it either. Like, I haven't seen a text for the longest time. I mean, a fax for the longest time. Okay. Okay, so now let's practice a little bit, okay? We're going to practice a little bit. We have how many people? Let's see. ¿Cuántos tenemos aquí? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are 8. Okay, so let's see. Pay attention because I'm going to give you a number. Okay, les voy a dar un número. So don't forget the number. Daniel, you are number 1. Daniela, you are number 1. Anais, you are number 1. Isabel, you are number 1. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Anais
Okay.
and Isabel. Okay? Okay. And
Okay.
thank you. Okay. And now we have Gabriela. You are number 2. Joanna, you are number 2. Perla, you are number 2. And Leonel, you are number 2 also. Okay? And we're going to play a game for reviewing. We're going to play a game for reviewing today, okay? Okay. Okay, so the instructions are team number 1, el equipo número 1, and team number 2. Team number 1, you are X's. Team number 2, you are O's. Okay? So we're going to take turns. Vamos a tomar turnos. And we're going to play tic-tac-toe. You know what it is? Tic-tac-toe?
No.
Gato. Gato. So, for example, number 1 is going to say the right answer for one of these. And we're going to add an X or a no. And the objective is to have, tener una fila completa. Es el objetivo, right? ¿Sí han jugado gato antes?
Yes.
Sí.
Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So team number 1, tell me the answer. You can see there are 2 options. Hay 2 opciones. Tell me the right one. Tienes que leer la correcta. You have to read the right one.
¿Puede
Team num-
contestar quien sea del equipo?
Ajá, que sea del equipo 1. Team number 1.
Uh,
Hey. The sofa.
I don't taste
Feels
any
very
salt
soft.
in the soup.
This one?
This one.
Okay. Okay. The next one. Team number 2. Which one do you want?
They don't look good in this photo.
Okay, very good. Team number 1.
I don't taste any salt in the soup.
Okay, very good. Team number 2. Cinnamon es ¿qué?
¿Canela?
Canela.
Noise es noise. Ruido, noise. Ruido. Sore. Noise es ruido y sore es adolorido. Burning, quemando. Y bad, malo. Good, bueno. Yes, so team number 2.
Can you taste cinnamon?
Can you taste cinnamon? Okay. Team number 1.
The fish smells bad.
The fish smells bad. Correct. Team number 2. Team number 2.
It smells sounds like sometimes burning.
Ok, pero ¿cuál de las dos es correcta? O una o la otra, no pueden ser las dos. ¿Cuál sería?
Smells.
Okay, it smells like something's burning. The next one.
The music sounds good.
The music sounds good. Good. Team number 2.
Conjure Earth Nación.
Hear that noise, this one?
Yes.
Okay, what team?
Conjure Earth Nación.
Hear.
Hear.
Hear. Noise.
Nice.
Noise. What team are you? ¿Qué equipo eres? What team are you?
2.
Okay. And team number 1, can you read the last one?
My sunburn feels sore.
My sunburn feels sore. Ow. It's a draw, right? A draw. A draw means empate. Draw. Okay. So let's do a little bit more practice. Now we're practicing like a memory game, okay? Let me flip this one. Or in the dictionary. Kaito bought a new For sharing information. Screen broke. Game console. I think this one could be one over here. Like Kaito bought a new game console, right? Let's see this one. Social media is useful. Internet search engine makes it. On this phone. And the screen broke. For sharing information.
La segunda de mera arriba.
This one?
Yes.
This one?
Sí.
This one, internet search engines make it. Los buscadores lo hacen más, ¿hacen qué? Let's see. How many text messages? ¿Cuántos mensajes de texto? Oh, do you send every day?
That one.
Yes, right? How many text messages do you send every day?
The social media with the information.
This one right here. The
Yes.
social media is useful.
Useful for sharing information.
For sharing information, okay. And this one, let's see. Very easy to find information. I know which one it is.
Internet.
Internet.
The internet is second.
The internet, like in American English, inglés americano se usa más decir internet, en vez de internet. Internet, como con R, internet. Internet, los buscadores lo hacen más fácil encontrar información, right? Social media. Do you look up words online? She doesn't use
social media.
He dropped his phone. Okay, let's see. She doesn't use social media. You're right. Okay. This one. On his phone. On his phone. And the screen broke.
That one with the... She broke.
Or in a dictionary. Okay, let me see. Oh, well, that was... Do you look words online or in a dictionary? He dropped his phone. Is it this one? I don't remember.
I think so.
No, on his phone. This one? And the screen broke. Y la pantalla se rompió. He dropped his phone and the screen broke, right? Hector plays video games.
Yes.
On his phone? Okay. So then we have Hector plays video games on his phone. Can you read one? ¿Pueden leer alguien más una?
Social media.
Social media is useful for sharing information.
Very good. The next one?
For sharing
information. Very good. The next one.
Internet search and engines make it very easy to find information.
Easy. 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 Very easy. Engines. A veces a las palabras en inglés tenemos que hacerle anotación porque realmente la palabra que está, a veces, o sea, la letra que está, a veces no se pronuncia nada como la vemos en otro lugar, ¿no? Por ejemplo, aquí en ingenies no se lee así, se lee ingens. Por ejemplo, la T aquí suena como R, in internet. Y aquí en search no se pronuncia la A, solo dice search.
Search.
Y aquí en make no se pronuncia la E, ¿no? Make. Aquí en it, en vez de que sea I, it, es E, it. Porque it se pronuncia para decir comer. Este es E, it, it. Y la otra es it, eat, right? So, just make notations. Yo les recomiendo que hagan así pequeños apuntes cuando vean una palabra de este tipo. On his, now this one, who can read this one?
Hector plays
Hector play.
video game on his phone.
Very good. How about the red one? Kaito,
Bought
Kaito
a new
bought
console.
games, console. Aquí, por ejemplo, está bought. No se pronuncia la G. Bought. Nada más es como, se llama alto gutural, que es como que cierras aquí, ¿no? Como cuando vas a decir algo y ya no, mejor no lo dices. Bought. Bought. Esa es la pronunciación. Obviamente que la estoy exagerando para que la noten, ¿no? Más regularmente diga bought. Bought. Okay. How about this one? Hector plays video games on his phone. The next one, the green one, la verde, ¿cómo dice?
How many text message do you send every day?
Very good. Mhm. Now the blue one, this
He-
light blue one.
He dropped his smartphone and the screen broke.
Very good. Yeah. Aquí, por ejemplo, termina en P, ¿no? Drop. El verbo regular es drop. 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 Entonces, cuando le agregamos ed,
Está en pasado.
está en pasado. Entonces, cuando le agregamos esta ed, no va a sonar ed, sino que esta ed suena como T. Sería dropped. Dropped.
Dropped.
He dropped his smartphone. He dropped his smartphone. Very good. And and the screen broke. También está en pasado, ¿no? Nada más que este es pasado y es un verbo irregular y dropped es un verbo regular. Now, the last one, la última que está aquí.
Do you look up words online or in the dictionary?
Look up quiere decir buscar, ¿no? Buscar, dice, buscas las palabras en línea o en un diccionario. Okay. Okay, so now let's test the vocabulary. Vamos a probar qué tal nos fue en el vocabulary. Okay, so this is individually. Individually, we're going to work individually, and I'm going to call you individually. Let's see, Daniela, choose a category and a number. Choose a category and a number.
Vocabulary.
Okay.
120. 3.
Okay. You are from team number 1 or team number 2?
1.
Okay. Team number 1 is over here and team number 2 is over here. So vocabulary, 100, 200, 300, or 400?
300.
300. Okay. This is the question. The watermelon tastes very...
Sweet.
Yes.
Sweet.
Team number 2. Team number 2. Now you tell me, somebody from team number 2, alguien del equipo número 2 que va a participar. Grammar communication, wildcard, or vocabulary? Joanna, you are in team number 2 or team number 1? Anais, are you ready? Are you from team number 2?
I'm from the
Team number 1. Okay. Who's team number 2? Alguien del equipo número 2. Who's team number 2? No quieren ganar. ¿Eh?
Yeah.
Gabriela? Yes? Okay. So, Gabriela, tell me, what category do you choose? Vocabulary, grammar, communication, or wild card?
Vocabulary.
Okay. 100, 200, 300, or 400?
100.
100. Okay. Which of the following is not a sense? Which is not a sense? Sight, hearing, speaking, touch. Which is not a sense, que no sea un sentido. Which is not a sense? Hearing, sight, hearing, speaking, or touch?
Hearing.
Sense, sentido, un sentido. No? For example, the sights, los sentidos, ¿cuántos son? 5, right? You have taste. What else? ¿Alguien de su equipo?
Sí.
Okay.
Speaking.
Speaking, right? Porque hearing sí es un sentido, el sentido del oído. Sight es el sentido de la vista. Touch del sentido del tacto. Pero hablar no es un sentido, right? Okay, so team number 1. ¿Alguien que no haya participado del 1? Vocabulary, grammar.
Communication.
Okay. 100, 200, 300, or 400?
300.
Okay. Estrella found 45 new in her inbox this morning. Inbox. Mails, text messages, phone calls, or letters?
Emails.
Email? Okay, very good. Congratulations. Oops. Now, the next team. Which team are we on? Team number 2? Wait a minute. Team number 2? Which do you choose? ¿Estamos en equipo 2 o con el 1 vamos?
Con el 2.
Sigue el 2.
Con el 2, ¿no? Team number 2. Okay, tell me one category. Vocabulary, grammar, communication, wildcard. Come on. Team number 2?
Vocabulary.
No? Vocabulary. Okay. Vocabulary. 200, 400.
400.
400. He won't hear his new shoes because they comfortable. He won't wear his new shoes because they uncomfortable. They look, they sound, they taste, or they feel. Dice que él no usa his new shoes because they uncomfortable.
¿Sí?
What? No escucho, perdón. Somebody from
Look.
from the team. They look. ¿No los usa porque se ven? ¿O no los porque se ven incómodos? Dice, él no usa sus nuevos zapatos porque incómodos. Estas son las opciones. ¿Ah? They feel, porque se sienten incómodos. They feel uncomfortable, right? Right? He won't wear them. Okay. Let's go to team number 1. Team number 1. Vocabulary, grammar, communication, or wild card?
Communication.
Communication, okay. 100, 200, 300, or 400?
100.
100. Okay. Which of the following is an example of body language? Nodding your head, using your hands to type, talking, or sending a text message? What is a form of body language?
Nodding your head.
Nodding your head. Okay.
Nodding your head.
Nodding your head. Okay, very good. So now let me show you. Let me show you. I want to show you this right here. Okay, so this is our menu from the World English, right? Este es nuestro menú que tenemos. Todos es igual el menú, aunque puede ser diferente el formato, pero es igual. So we have the lesson, vocabulary. Yes, so now I'm going to ask you to do this vocabulary, right? Today is Wednesday, Thursday. Next week we have our test, you know. So we have this homework and we have this homework. And the quizzes, los quizzes también, ¿no? Ya casi todos los terminaron, los quizzes, de hecho, y por ahí. What are you to do? ¿Qué van a hacer? Pues básicamente, si se fijan, es toda la unidad, repasar toda la unidad y hacer estos dos. De estas primeras 3 no hay nada que entregar, pero esto sí. ¿Ok? Isabel and Flor, sí, ustedes ya pueden ingresar también a la otra plataforma. Ya cuando entren van a ver que está el curso cargado para ustedes y
Sí,
pueden
yo
entrar.
ya
Sí.
lo entregué.
Ajá, ahí los voy viendo que van avanzando. Yo aquí igual en la otra, entro a calificaciones y aquí ya voy a ver quiénes hicieron su trabajito y qué se sacaron, ¿no? Si no lo han hecho, aquí por ejemplo, Daniela, a ver. Mira, Daniela Cecilia, ¿tú estás aquí?
Sí.
Mira. Entonces aquí, tú ya hiciste tu evaluación. Ajá, creo que en las 2 lo hiciste, pero lo que te faltó nada más es enviarlo. Ajá, o sea que terminas y ya cierras la página, pero debes de terminar y luego abajo dice enviar y luego ¿estás seguro que lo quiero enviar? Y dices que sí, y cuando ya lo envías te va a salir tu calificación. Eso es que ya lo enviaste, ¿ok? Para que me lo envíes porque aquí yo no lo puedo calificar, no se califica porque no me lo has enviado. Y ya y eso va a ser todo for you guys, okay? So, that's all for today. I don't know if you have any questions. that you want to ask or do something that you want to ask before we go. Y si no, pues ya. Ahí.
Can I make the homework and send it later?
Yes, yes, please. You can do it on the platform. Ahí en la plataforma tienen todavía para hacerla. Yes. Then I'm going to be checking it later today. Okay,
thank
so have a very nice day. I will see you. Have a nice weekend. Finally, right? The weekend, right? Are you
Profe,
going to, maybe you can go have some ice cream or go to the malecón or something, right? Have fun with the family. And I hope you have a very nice weekend and rest.
profe, yo tengo una
Mande.
duda.
Ma-
Ayer intenté abrir la clase del día 9 y no pude. Dice que necesitaba como acceso, que me dieran acceso.
ok, si cuando pasa eso, me manda a mí un correo y ya te envía. Pero también por ese motivo estaba pensando de subirlas al YouTube y compartirles la clave, porque como si lo hago así, solamente comparte cuando abres con el dominio de WAPS.
Ah, ok. Gracias.
Okay, you're welcome.
Sí.
Thank you.
Teacher,
Isabel,
¿me
mande.
podría compartir de nuevo el link que nos mandó de un vocabulario? Es que entré y ya después entré al navegador y lo perdí.
Okay. Yes, I will. I'll share it with you. El de los verbos, ¿no?
Sí.
Ok, te lo voy a cargar en la plataforma. Te voy a escribir ahí, verbos.
Ok, sí,
Ok,
gracias.
y te comparto también la liga. Okay,
Okay,
so
thank you.
have a very nice weekend. Goodbye.
Have a nice big
See you
weekend.
next week.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher. See you.
Ya, no hay clase
Bye.
mañana, ¿eh? See you next week. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Miss me. Me extrañan, ¿eh? Bye. Bye, bye.
Teacher, tengo una pregunta,
Mande.
una duda. Es que lo que pasa es que usted en la evaluación nos dice que nos toca el 19, pero el 19 cae en viernes. No sé cómo va a ser eso.
Ok, bueno, sí, ahí a lo mejor me equivoqué en esa parte, pero de todas maneras, si es así, se cambia al jueves.
Ok, profe, está bien. Gracias.
Sí,
Bye.
es que como estaba
Bye.
viendo el calendario de aquí, a lo mejor me equivoqué.
Ok, profe. Gracias. Bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye.